I am fighting, but this is my only source of contact, and to know that right now that you actually did it. Please message me. Please message me now.
No, you not.
Get the fuck above the table.
No, you fucking won't, bitch. No, you fucking won't. Don't fucking walk over here. Don't fucking walk over here. Don't fucking walk over here. No, because I didn't do anything. Yes, the Pinterest was mine. And yes, I actually followed all of those pictures and stuff of, like, children.
Daniel Larson is a really bizarre individual whose name I heard about a few times, but I hadn't really looked into. And part of me wishes I looked into this guy sooner, and another part of me regrets looking into him at all. He has some eerie similarities to a certain Goblin King of Akron, Ohio.
Dumb fuck retard!
You're the dumb
You're
fuck.
a retard!
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you.
You'll see what I mean in a moment, but I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Daniel Larson is from Denver, Colorado, but now lives in LA. Well, lives might be a bit of a strong word since he doesn't really have a home there, and the group homes he stays in he keeps getting kicked out of for the shit he does. But Daniel thinks he's a world famous musician, and to give him some credit, even though I really shouldn't be, the little bits of his music that I have listened to are way better than whatever the fuck Cyrex puts out. Not exactly a high bar, but still. I really shouldn't be complimenting this dude given the fucked up shit he does, including several things which are criminal, and in some ways he is worse than Cyrex. Let's get into it.
That's not true. Like literally, all day. You've had
when you post this on the internet,
I'm not-
everybody will get
Stop.
a big laugh. Stop! Oh my god, I'm not gonna post this on the internet.
Daniel is a 23-year-old man that has been diagnosed with schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and autism. He may have more issues, but those are the ones that we know about. Unfortunately, Daniel did not have the best upbringing, as allegedly his parents were abusive and neglectful towards him. Apparently it was so bad he was placed in a special school/care center away from them, but his grandmother relocated and was able to take care of him in order to prevent him from going into foster care. Daniel has been pretty open about the schizophrenia and even references it in a song he's made. He's talked about taking an antipsychotic called Latuda, which is used to treat conditions like schizophrenia, but he also takes another medication called Risperdal, which can treat schizophrenia as well as bipolar disorder and the irritability that can be associated with autism. He also takes more medications than that, but those are the ones that we know of.
And it's the fact that I was on medication a while back, like a while ago. I was on almost every single type of medication for mental health that you guys can think of. I was on Latuda, Risperdal, I can't even name all of them. Just every single thing that you could think of medication for mental health I was on. I was also diagnosed with autism and ADHD and bipolar.
He says this medicine can make him go crazy, but even when he's off his meds, he tends to be a bit crazy. He also may have some other unknown health problems, but a lot of those are kind of speculation, so I won't get into it, but a lot of them have to do with some oddities with his eyes. One thing that Daniel has in common with Cyrex is his lack of hygiene. He doesn't shower often, and he seems to be missing teeth. He outright seems to have an aversion to showering or just, being clean in general. In another timeline, Daniel would have overcome his illnesses and problems and would be living a comfortable and hopefully happy life. Sadly, we're not in that timeline. Or maybe I shouldn't say sadly, because then I get to make this video.
You broke my arm! I didn't break your fucking arm! You grabbed me! Yeah, because you were beating me!
Bob Proctor is a guy that looked after Daniel while he was at the care center, and they met through one of the programs there. Bob became close to Daniel and his family and genuinely tried to help him after his grandmother passed away, and even helped fund a couple of Daniel's songs to get him in like recording studios and stuff. He sounds like a really good dude that genuinely cares about him. Unfortunately, Daniel repays that kindness by being a complete asshole and doing things like gambling away money Bob gave him in order to pay for food, slandering him online, and even got into a fight with him at one point and damaged his car. There was a recorded incident where Daniel refused to get out of Bob's car, and most of it was captured on Daniel's phone. But in this video, Bob talks about how Daniel has assaulted him and is violent.
Oh, dude, turn that off and get out of my car.
Like, I'm more than happy to do that, but like,
do.
you're scaring me. Like, I don't.
You're scaring me too. Quite frankly, I'm afraid of you. So please get out of my car.
What the fuck have I done? Like,
please
what?
Get out of my
what
car.
have I done? Like, I'm speaking so.
I'm gonna call the police if you don't get out of my car. Pick
What?
up your things and get out of my car.
What the fuck?
Get out of my car and quit cussing at me, because I'm afraid of you and you're going to start hitting me again.
No,
and you
what?
will beat me
Whoa,
like you
whoa,
did before.
whoa,
Get out of my car.
Whoa, what the hell are you talking about?
Okay, what is your first and last name?
Robert Proctor.
Robert Parker, is that what you said?
Yes,
How do you know this person?
We've been friends for a long time, but we had a disagreement in terms of what he does, and I tried to drop him off here, and he will not get out of the car.
The entire team
I did not adopt you. I do not have to.
My entire
support
team
you.
has fallen apart. I had to rebuild my team.
Not because of me.
Because of everyone.
Okay.
It's not just your fault. It's everyone's fault.
Okay. Well, I don't want anything to be my fault anymore.
It's not like it's not your.
I want to have my own life, Daniel.
Me
and
too.
You won't let me.
That's not true. Like literally, all day you've had.
When you post this on the internet,
I'm not-
everybody will get
Stop.
a big laugh.
Stop! Oh my God! I'm not gonna post this on the internet. Like you're basically assuming something before it even happens. It's not.
Please
I'm
quit
gonna
talking. Till we'll just wait till the police get here.
You know what? I'm gonna get out of the car. I'm gonna get out of the car. And you could go ahead and call.
Please make sure that you have your charger.
Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware. Okay?
Have your drink?
Yes. Yes. End of story. Like, I'm done. All right, bye.
This does go on for a while, but eventually Daniel does get out. Sadly, these are not the worst things Daniel has done. We're barely scraping the surface here. Daniel gained attention on the Chinese spyware app known as TikTok. He was a huge TikToker. I don't mean he had a huge following, I mean he would post constantly. And the few fans he had, especially at the start, were there to just mess with him because Daniel's kind of a weird dude. He would post really random shit, but sometimes you find something hilarious.
What's up, everybody? This is Daniel Larson. There is just now a text over social media that came up under Flex Burger. Please do not look at it. It's a picture of my ding-a-ling.
Bruh, you'd be better off just not saying anything. Just don't click the sorry. But yeah, people would fuck with them and get him to say just really dumb shit or just do jumping jacks for things like BLM and George Floyd and that. Just kind of hilarious things like that are ultimately pretty harmless. The funniest thing that I saw was someone got him to wish Ted Bundy a happy birthday.
Happy 69th birthday to Ted Bundy. You are a great person.
Just like Cyrax, he thought he was signed to a record label and thought he was going to be a big rock star. But unlike Cyrax, Daniel goes outside and somehow, despite interacting with, like complete strangers and stuff, he's still delusional. Well, I can't say somehow because, mental illness is probably not helping. But Daniel takes it a step further. He also thinks he either is or will be the president of the United States, despite being under the age requirement to be president. I mean, he can't be much worse than our current one, let's be real.
Because of the actions we've taken, things have begun to change. End of quote. In the past 3 weeks.
But all this stuff is what got him the most attention, or should I say notoriety. Some of the trolls would play along with his presidential delusion and would basically encourage it, which led to just a very confusing situation where Daniel's aware that Biden is president, but also thinks he has the power of the president. Like somehow we have two presidents at the same time, or something. I don't know how you rationalize that at all. But Daniel will do things on Twitter like tell Vladimir Putin to stand down, like Vladimir has any incentive to listen to him at all. Like Vladimir sees him tweeting to stand down, and be like, "Comrade, who is this dumbass? Who does American think he is?" I don't know what the fuck accent that was. I apologize. I don't know what the fuck that was. Holy shit. Yeah, don't ask me to do accents. I'm terrible at it. But Daniel would also get trolled by kids claiming to be managers of, I guess, record labels and stuff. And they would get him to say weird things on TikTok and also trick him into giving them his personal information, like his bank account or social security, things you really shouldn't be giving people over the internet. And they would use this to get into his accounts and lock him out of things and steal money and just ruin his life. Well, it's already kind of ruined, but make it worse. Let's just say that. But now Daniel has a guy named Ox who defends him and really doesn't seem to care or acknowledge the horrendous shit Daniel says and does, which we'll get into some of that a little bit later, or more of it, I should say. There is one infamous moment with Daniel known as the May 6th incident, where Daniel was doing a porno audition for some reason and showed his dick. This was on TikTok live. That's not the only weird thing he's done on there either. He apparently jacked off while streaming it, like jacked off multiple times. And I'm also hearing there's a clip of him humping a wall while butt-ass naked. I am not looking that up.
Tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, I will be doing a audition on TikTok, so please stay tuned. It is for adult films. Please stay tuned. Are you guys tuned in yet? This is your last chance. Get tuned in. Also, I will be quitting TikTok. So everyone, this is your last chance to follow.
The May 6th incident led to his first ban, and he made a second account a day later, and also showed his dong again and got banned. He has also done this on YouTube, just flashes junk. Again, another parallel to Cyrax, and he got banned there too. Yeah, Daniel is a bit of a fucking deviant, and that's putting it lightly. Okay, what is it with Lolcows and being creepy around kids, man? Like, for real, without fail, pretty much every single person I've covered has done some weird shit with kids. I don't... man, I kind of hate talking about this shit sometimes. Especially, brace yourself, this is gonna get dark as fuck. But this dude, Daniel, thinks he's in relationships with girls on TikTok, girls who post and videos and stuff. And if that wasn't already weird enough, some of them either were underage at the time or are currently underage, and he's openly admitted to having crushes on them. It gets worse. One of these girls that he was, and still is, extremely obsessed with is a girl named Grace Vanderwall, which I didn't know who the hell this person was until I looked them up, and they only just recently turned 18. But there's multiple clips of Daniel talking about how he's in love with them before they turned 18. Jeff, roll the clips.
Hello, this is Daniel Larson, and I am proud to say that I will be collaborating with Grace Vanderwall. This video is to Grace Vanderwall. Oh, right there, Grace. Oh. I would have her squirting all over the room.
Yeah, she was at the oldest 17 when he said this shit. Daniel was 21 at this point. He would also comment and post on Grace's videos and spam them, which I'm sure creeped her out when she just wanted to scroll through her comments and see what people are saying about whatever she does. Trolls also convinced him that he was actually in a relationship with Grace just to make matters worse and throw gasoline on the fire. But this got so bad that Grace's mom contacted him and asked that Daniel leave her alone. It escalated further from there into something called the toothbrush incident. This involved Daniel getting naked again while in a doggy-style position and saying, "This is for you, Grace," before then shoving a toothbrush into his asshole, and then he then brushed his teeth with it. The fuck? What the fuck? It's just like, even if we took the pedo vibes out of that, what the actual fuck, man? I'm laughing because I just feel so uncomfortable saying that shit aloud. What the fuck? I'm sorry, but somehow, it gets worse than that. That's all. It gets worse. We're not done. I wish we could stop there, but we can't. We got to go even further beyond. You see, in November of 2020, a Pinterest account belonging to Daniel got leaked. This account is filled with a lot of folders with images of minors. These folders have categories that include the following. Oh dear.
Children, girl crushes, orgasm faces, little girl models, cute teenage boys, little girl fashion, masturbation, Everly Rose.
Which that last one is some 9-year-old that does fashion shit. I don't think I need to tell you how disgusting this is, and there's more categories that are just as fucked up, and I'm not going to go through them all, but the way people knew that this account belonged to Daniel is because he uses the same email address as the one he has in his Twitter bio. And Daniel also later admitted that it's his.
Okay. I know this is gonna sound very, very crazy, and I mean the Pinterest, well, actually, before I say that, the fans, the Reddit is gonna go nuts over this, and I'm probably going to get reported and all of this crazy stuff. But before we even talk about reporting me to the police or FBI or anything like that, I need to explain something real quick about this. Yes, the Pinterest was mine. And yes, I actually followed all of those pictures and stuff of, like, children.
Daniel doesn't try to hide the fact that he's a pedo and has actually admitted it. Roll the tape.
I admit that I am a pedophile.
Oh, and that clip isn't old either. It came out in January of this year. It gets worse. There's another clip where Daniel admits to something. I don't even know how to preface this shit. I'm just gonna let it play.
I am sorry for having 500 megabytes of child porn.
Yeah, your ears did not deceive you. He deadass admitted to having roughly half a gig worth of CP. What the actual fuck? he tried to apologize for that, but how the fuck do you apologize for something like that? We're not done. On his current TikTok account, his likes are public and it's filled with videos of children. Apology not fucking accepted. Not that I would have accepted it anyway. I've also heard, and I didn't want to look for it because that just no. But there's apparently a disturbing video of him pinning a little girl down on a bed and giving everything else I just mentioned. Yeah, what the hell? If that's not bad enough, his search history and camera rolls have also leaked. Let's just say both of them involve kids and teens. There's more. Daniel said in a video that he wants to legalize CP while in a group call.
The porn industry, the adult film industry, is a very good business. This porn industry, for this adult films industry, when I went into it, it was my decision. What?
If you became president, would you make pedophilia illegal or legal?
So, I would, it's kind of interesting. That's a very good point. In my opinion, if underage can actually do porn with the consent of parents, if, you know, they do it the right way, I feel like it should come from both ways.
Man, we need Chris Hansen for this shit. I don't... FBI, open up. Please get this guy off the streets.
Hello, everyone. This is Daniel Larson. I love CP.
FBI, open up!
No, you not.
Yo, get the fuck up off my foot. No, you fucking won't, bitch.
Daniel at one point was homeless for 6 months and began dining and dashing at restaurants. And he would post receipts online to try and get trolls or just people that follow his Twitter accounts or his other social media accounts to pay for them. This has led to him getting banned multiple times from restaurants, and people have called restaurants in his area to warn them about this and get him banned before he actually orders anything. He has also gotten kicked out of 2 Walmarts. Yeah, Walmart. It was only a matter of time for Walmart was going to come up in one of these videos, wasn't it? But one of the times he got banned, he was in the middle of a phone call and the other person on the line was yelling so loudly that other people could hear it. The Walmart staff just asked him to leave. The other time he got banned, it was due to an argument with Walmart staff.
So don't be following that close to me. So we're gonna watch. That's a threat. No, we're watching you. You're the threat. What's your limit? You're the threat. Don't say that. I'm not a threat to you guys. That's uncalled for you guys to be treating me like that. Wow. But I don't have to. I'm gonna call the Aurora police. It's a women's own business. Call the police and we need to settle right now. Come on, do it. Like you wanna do it, let's do it. Come on. If you wanna call. Just call the police. We're down. Call them. I'm currently, somebody's on the phone and they're on their way. You guys are bitches for your attitude towards me. Because I've done nothing to you guys. Your guys' attitude towards me is bull fucking crap. They tried to lay hands on me.
Daniel has also had violent breakdowns on TikTok where he will damage walls and other property and also injure himself. He has put so many holes in the walls and properties he stays in that it's just beyond fucking ridiculous.
This is what happens when you're so tired and the world's coming to an end. And you think, wait a minute, what did I do again? But you were literally drunk a couple nights ago. And it doesn't help when no one believes your own career. Nobody believes that I am famous. No one believes the issues that I have at Walmart. No one believes. My provider told me to go to Walmart and that I wasn't banned. I take one step to Walmart and they called the police on me. And when I try to explain, I get called a liar. But this is what happens when no one believes you. No one listens to you. It makes you feel like a terrible person. It makes you feel like you don't belong. I have mental health issues. But it doesn't help.
There was one breakdown in particular where he shoves his head into a wall, and it goes on for a very long time, so I'm gonna have to chop this up, but I'll give you the synopsis of what happened. He started losing it, started recording it, started smashing shit up, and then the cops came and told him he was leaving and to get his things. After he left with the cops, and I guess they let him go or whatever, he then uploaded more, and it was him walking around after all this had happened and rambling, and then later on breaking down again and going off against the, I don't want to call it a welfare program, but the government program that, it might even be government, the program that's been trying to help him, basically.
Yes, hold on, listen to me. Hold on, listen to me. You said, listen to me.
You terrifying him? And
listen to me. Stop interrupting me.
It doesn't work.
Listen to me. You straight up, listen to me. You straight up.
Deal with that.
You straight up, listen to me.
Stop.
Hey. Listen to me.
Hey.
You need to listen to me rather than interrupt my goddamn shit.
No, because what you're doing right now is just, hey, chill out.
You straight up, listen to me.
No, I saw the photo. It's over. You should have stopped doing that. Hey.
You guys are not cooperating at all.
You're not cooperating.
You guys are not doing anything right. You guys are supposed to call my entertainment manager for security reasons. And you guys want to blame me for everything. It's not my fault.
We just blame you for the holes you put in the wall.
No, it's the reason why that's happening is because you guys are like blaming me for all my fucking career.
Yo, do you see your head?
You guys want to blame me for just the fact that I am popular. You guys don't listen to me. I'm gonna record as well for my career purpose. For my safety. So, yesterday, the police showed up because there was a situation that escalated. Somebody was... I'm a singer-songwriter, so that's important to get across.
You and I have interacted a whole bunch of times.
I realize that.
Okay, so we don't need to go through this. I'm a singer-songwriter. I've got comments.
Okay.
What happened?
So, to be honest, I don't even know. Because they showed up at the house. Okay?
Okay.
I don't know who they are. They work for, I guess, SHIELD, my housing company, but they're not a part of my team.
Okay, but they can be here.
I realize that. They came over to this house and started talking to me about something that was going on a couple days ago. I tried to explain to them what was going on, and they started interrupting me. They wouldn't listen to me. So I, at that point, said, I need you to contact my entertainment manager for this concern, because this is not, like, nothing is being handled properly. There's a...
Phone number for you, Daniel?
It would be my case manager. Let me pull. Okay, so I have an update.
So I am now kicked back out, living on the street again. The police officer that showed up, that the Shield Foundation called, is the same police officer that has written all of my other charges against me. They have now wrote another one for $1,000, estimatively. They do not know, but is what they said. They do not know, but they estimated it at $1,000. They refused to talk to my case manager, Reva, and they called me a liar about my entire management and how we're trying to get all this, you know, sorted out. We need people to all be on the same page. They have completely called me a liar. Aaliyah at Shield just fucking cussed me out and called me names and literally just partied on the phone, letting me just scream at her. He's a bitch, nigger! Jackass motherfucking Shield is motherfucking nigger! And they're escalating this shit! They just let me fucking scream on the phone because they were telling me that I was a bitch and now I'm a liar! Fuck you guys, bitches,
He has had way more breakdowns and violent outbursts like this, and has destroyed headphones, tablets, and other items, but we'll be here forever if I covered every single one of them. But let's talk about the other thing Daniel has allegedly done. Daniel's mom has accused him of beating both her and his grandmother for 10 years straight. The mother also claimed that the grandmother lied and said that Daniel was abused by her, but apparently that wasn't true, and the grandmother did this to try and, I guess, get custody of Daniel or some shit like that. I don't know what to make of this. Given his violent breakdowns, it really could go either way. But interesting enough, while I was in the middle of researching this video, I also found out that Daniel uploaded a video claiming his mom is dead, and I don't know if this is true or not. So if that's the case, then I guess we will just never know. Moving on, but Daniel also likes to try and dox people and claim that he's reporting people to the FBI and has threatened to sue people or put restraining orders on them. He did this to a troll of his, and he made videos on TikTok asking for others to try and dox a person. And I think at one point he was reading out what he thought was the person's actual, like, government name. As far as I know, most of these TikToks have been deleted, but it's still just just fucked up. And there's probably more examples of criminal shit this man has done, but I feel like I've talked about this long enough. Daniel, like Cyrex, is another rushing nesting doll of insanity, and I doubt I have scratched the surface here. So it'll probably be a Daniel Larson part 2 at some point. I think this goes without saying, but Daniel is someone that really needs to be institutionalized and kept away from the general public, both for his safety and for the safety of everybody else around him. But let me know what you all think about this video. If you liked it, let me know by leaving a comment and a like and sharing this around. All that good stuff that helps me out in YouTube's crappy algorithm. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, I also want to say thank you. And I apologize for the content drought. I was just genuinely struggling to figure out what to make a video on. But like I said, let me know what you guys think, and y'all have a good one.